Welcome to the webinar of PAYE Modernisation with BrightPay. PAYE Modernisation was introduced this January 2019 to allow revenue to ensure that employees are receiving their correct tax credits and cut-off points throughout the year. PAYE Modernisation allows for real-time communication between employers and revenue. By operating in real time, revenue can ensure that the correct tax deduction is made at the right time for every employee, meaning employees will not overpay or underpay tax. PAYE modernisation is a mandatory payroll requirement for all employers. Now, it doesn't change how you calculate the PAYE information or how you make payment to revenue, but how you send your payroll information through to revenue. Employer reporting obligations such as P30s, P45s, P46s, P35s, and the generation of P60s are now abolished by revenue. Employers will still need to complete the final P35 return for 2018 by February this year. So this will be the final P35 that you will ever send through to Irish Revenue. Revenue Payroll Notifications, or RPNs, have now replaced P2C tax credit certificates. The latest RPN must be requested before every pay run to ensure the correct deduction of tax, USC and LPT at all times. RPNs can be requested for new employees provided you have a PPSN for them and that they have registered for PAYE. Now, this is all seamlessly handled through BrightPay, as you'll see very shortly. Instead of a monthly or quarterly P30 submission or the yearly P35 submission, employers or payroll processors on their behalf now need to make a payroll file submission to revenue each time an employee is paid, every pay period. This file is known as the Payroll Submission Request, or a PSR, and it should be automatically created by your payroll software. This file will include details of payments to employees, statutory deductions, and details of starters and leavers. BrightPay payroll software is fully integrated with revenue, and this will allow payroll processors to simplify the payroll and PAYE modernisation process, thus reducing the administrative cost for employers. And if you're a bureau, you'll need to make sure that your clients are aware of their duties in that they need to send you their payroll details in a timely manner. And also be aware that manually processing PAYE will require additional time and could increase the possibility of human error. So it's best to use payroll software for your uploads and the retrieval of RPNs and PSRs. Going forward, revenue will issue a statement to employers with submission totals at the end of every month. Now, employers can either accept the statement as the monthly return, or they can correct the payroll data if the statement is incorrect. If an employer doesn't edit the statement, revenue will deem it to be accepted. Payment due dates remain the same as they were last year. For example, employers who pay quarterly will continue to pay quarterly, or if you pay monthly, you pay monthly. Nothing changes there. Revenue have developed an API feature, or an application program interface, which allows payroll software providers to fully integrate with Revenue's reporting system. This integration allows both the payroll software and revenue to communicate or talk to each other. BrightPay allows you to create the required report in the payroll software and then submit it directly to revenue in seconds at the click of a button. I'll now take you through how easy PAYE modernisation is with BrightPay. Our other payroll product, the Source Payroll Manager, also includes PAYE modernisation functionality. The process on both systems is very similar. So here we just opened up BrightPay here, and over on the right hand side you'll see three new columns here. This is the RPN, this is the finalised payslips, and the last one there is the PSR. And at the top of the screen you'll see a new workflow section. The first one here is the update employees, or retrieval of the RPNs. The next thing then is the finalised payslips, and the last one is submit to revenue. Looking at the first step, Update Employees, which retrieves the RPN from revenue, this facility enables you to update the employee pay information with the most up-to-date tax credits and cut-off points. So here we're going to check for the RPN now. And in this case, BrightPay is telling us that all employees match the information that is included for them in the RPN. The next thing we will do is finalize our pay slips. And here we have the employees, so we click on OK. Now that the pay slips are finalized, we can see the second column over on the right-hand side has been ticked off there, and it signifies that the payroll has been completed. Now, moving on to the third and final step, BrightPay is now telling us that we need to make the submission to revenue. This file must be sent to revenue on or before the pay date, not after the pay date, but on or before. That's the rule of thumb. And it must be sent every single time an employee is paid. So the next thing we will do is submit the PSR. Here are the employees. Click on continue. This is an overview here of all the information included on the PSR. So once you're happy that the information is correct, you would just click on send to revenue. So here you will see it's the taskbar there. It's just zipping along to revenue there. And that's the submission sent. And BrightPay is now telling us that 7 employees were accepted by revenue. And if there are any errors with the submission, you'll receive information here. But in this instance, all employees were accepted. Now, if you've sent a PSR and then you discover there's been an error in the payroll, you can simply go in and reopen the payroll, make a correction, finalize, and send another correction PSR. And that's essentially is the payroll run completed. Now, all that's left to do is to give the pay slips to the employees, and these can be printed, emailed, or exported out as a PDF. Or if you're using BrightPay Connect, the add-on, the portal, the pay slips will automatically be available to the employees through their self-service portal in due course. So that's the add-on that you'll be receiving a free license for. Each single employer will receive a free BrightPay Connect portal license. So let's go into month 2 now. Okay, so you'll see the columns over on the right-hand side here, or we've yet to populate them. So the next thing we are going to do is update employees or retrieve the RPN. It's looking up the RPNs now. BrightPay is now telling us that we have 7 changes that need to be updated for various employees. So you just choose all the employees, accept them, and apply. So 7 updates or employees have been updated successfully. We can click into the Already Up to Date tab to see all of our 7 employees and the details that are included in the most recent RPN. So here we are. Along with checking the tax credits and the cut-off points, the RPN has also checked for any inconsistencies between the employees that are on the payroll software and employees that are included in the RPN. Now, in this instance, there are no new employees, but if you do have a new employee, it'll appear on the RPN. You can seamlessly set up the employee in the payroll software at the click of a button using that information that is included on the RPN. Now, looking at the 3 columns again, it's telling us that the RPNs have been checked. And now that we have the most up-to-date tax credits and cut-off points, we can now proceed to process the payroll. So we'll just finalize now, assuming you have all the correct figures in. And now for the third step, we will go and submit the PSR. Submit, click on continue. This is my overview once again. And send to revenue, and that'll be in the revenue inbox within 2 or 3 minutes. And the submission has now been accepted. We can also view the submission logs on going back to the payroll. Okay, so we'll click on submit to revenue and we can look at the submission logs. So here you will see a log of all submissions that were accepted by revenue with the date and timestamp. So if we go up to update employees now, there's also an option to view the RPN update logs within update employees tab. So we'll go in here and view them. So here you will see a history of every change that was made to an employee since the beginning of the tax year. Just to note also, as mentioned earlier, revenue payment due dates remain the same for all employers. Although you are submitting the information most likely on a weekly or monthly basis, the payment schedule will not change from your current revenue payment due dates. It's also worth mentioning that it will be much more important to take backups of payroll data with PAYE Modernisation, and it's definitely worth looking at BrightPay Connect, which is a secure and automated online backup facility, and it allows the user to restore the data to any particular date and time. Along with the automated backups, BrightPay Connect includes employer and employee self-service portal where you and your employees can log in anywhere via any browser, be it PC, Mac, tablet or smartphone, and they can view their pay slips, request annual leave and more. So it's a very valuable asset having the BrightPay Connect. It's backing up your data to the cloud every 15 minutes, and we are giving one free license with each license. So if you have any questions on PAYE Modernisation, please don't hesitate to email them to payemodernisation@brightpay.ie. So that's the end of the demo, and you can see from the demo that PAYE Modernisation is quite straightforward in BrightPay, with just a couple of extra steps each payroll run that enables you to automate the retrieval of the P2Cs from revenue via the RPN and the submission of the PSR to revenue. There's no extra cost for PAYE Modernisation in BrightPay. This functionality is automatically available for both standard and bureau users. And as I said earlier, we're offering that free Connect license for one for a bureau and one for a standard license. Well worth availing of. So once again, thank you for joining today's demo, and we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and bye-bye.